Hey guys, today I wanted to make a video. This is kind of towards the parents, but I want to talk about the importance of Jiu Jitsu for kids. So I'm going to talk about a lot of the benefits of Jiu Jitsu, and then I'm going to talk about as a parent, what are some things you can do in the very beginning to just kind of like set your kid up for some success and help them as they start their Jiu Jitsu journey. So let's just talk about the obvious things. So Jiu-Jitsu is a martial art. It's self-defense. When a kid learns self-defense, they're going to feel more confident in their abilities to like handle maybe it's bullies or whomever. So you're going to boost their self-esteem. Jiu-Jitsu is also going to help them improve like their physical skills as well. So I'm talking coordination, balance, strength, flexibility, we just overall kind of athleticism. Jiu-Jitsu requires a kid to move in all sorts of different, planes of motion. It's not like a lot of sports that just require running straight or turning a little bit left and right, not just jumping, So they're jumping, they're moving, they're turning, they're using their hands, they're building hand-eye coordination, strength in their legs and their joints and their knees. That is going to set them up for just so much success as far as like athleticism down the road. So Jiu-Jitsu can help in a lot of different areas, and then that'll parlay over into other sports and activities that your kid does as well. It's also going to help your kid build social skills, not just with other kids and learning how to like work with others and be a part of a team, but it's also going to build social skills with them and the coach as well. So as a kid, they do need to learn how to take directions, from other adults and not just mom and dad at home. Obviously, in a positive and safe environment, but having good interactions with adults can be very good for kids as well. They're going to learn the importance of hard work. Jiu-Jitsu is very hard. It is not something that just comes natural and easy. They got to listen, they got to pay attention, they're going to build, focus, and they're going to learn that you get out of Jiu-Jitsu what you put into it, which is pretty much true with anything in life. The more that you focus on it, the harder that you work at it, the better that you become, and the more that you get out of that. And Jiu-Jitsu takes that lesson and it kind of shoves it right in a kid's face, and there's no way around it. Where other sports, they may be able to blame things on teammates, or it just gets lost in the confusion. Jiu-Jitsu takes your problems and it puts them right into your face, and you're forced to kind of face them and deal with them. So your kids will learn how to set goals. If they have goals that they want to build to, maybe it's promotion goals, that next stripe, that next belt. Maybe it's competing in a tournament, whatever it is. Having goals, setting those goals, and then following through on those goals is very important for kids, and Jiu-Jitsu is going to give them opportunities to build that skill. But they will also face a lot of challenges and a lot of obstacles. They will face failures in Jiu-Jitsu, and kids need to learn how to deal with that. Adults need to learn how to deal with that. But kids dealing with failures, how to address it, make sure that it doesn't crush your self-esteem. You keep having some confidence, and how you come out on the other side of those failures is going to be very good character building for your kid as well. Depending on the age of your kid, Jiu-Jitsu is gonna like motivate them to be healthy. Eating clean. Maybe it's exercising, stretching, just doing little extra things, taking care of their body. It's gonna help them motivate that. So like if they have goals in Jiu-Jitsu, they're gonna need to do things outside of the mats. Eating a healthy meal, exercising, staying fit, staying limber, staying active. Jiu-Jitsu is going to help them have a little motivation to take care of themselves and remain healthy as well. And then it's also going to help them really focus on good hygiene habits. So we're sticklers here at the gym. You need to be showered, washed, clean face, clipped nails. You don't want to be the stinky person in class. So Jiu-Jitsu is also going to help really focus on the importance of hygiene as well. So these are all things that kids need to know. Some of them are very obvious skills that they may be reasons you put your kid into Jiu-Jitsu: confidence, self-esteem, physical skills, things like that, the ability to focus and just attention to detail. But there are other things that may be less common, things that people talk about that Jiu-Jitsu will help with your kid. And just like saying them out loud and knowing this and bringing attention to that is going to help you reinforce some of those goals and some of those character building skills for your kid as well. The last thing that I want to talk about is Please do not hesitate to reach out to me or to reach out to the coaches if you have any questions or concerns about your kid, whether it's their progress, whether it's their behavior, whatever it is. We're here for our kids. We want them to get the most out of their jujitsu and the most out of the program. Not every kid is the same, So like some kids need a little bit more encouragement. Some need a little bit more being a little bit more strict on them. Some of them need pushed really hard, and some of them need to be a little bit easier on. So like, feel free to let us know how we can connect with your kid, how to help them learn, how to help them get the most out of jiu-jitsu. And this will change. Like sometimes your kid needs pushed a lot and they need a very strict with a lot of direction. And then they may be going through a phase where, it's okay to be a little bit easier on them. That doesn't mean we're going to let them get away with anything they want. But, maybe not pushing them as hard, give them a little bit of space to deal with whatever challenges that they have going on, okay? When your kid is on the mat, like, this is pretty much like, it goes across for all jiu-jitsu gyms that I've ever been to. Try to refrain from talking to the kid on the mat. The more that the parent engages with the kid on the mat, talking to them, making, comments, yelling at them, the more you do that, the more authority you take away from the coach, especially the young kids. When the parent feels the need to like constantly be like yelling at them and telling them what to do, they're not going to listen to the coach. They're going to listen to the parent. So they're going to do whatever, and the coach is going to tell them to do something, and they're going to look over at mom and dad and wait for them to give the directions before they start kind of complying and doing what they're supposed to. So try to refrain from talking to your kid. Don't coach them and telling them what to do while they're on the mats. If you need to get the coach's attention, you can do that. But the more that you engage with the child on the mat, you take the authority away from the coach, and they're not going to want to listen to the coach, okay? So hopefully this gives you guys some ideas what to expect on your kids' jiu-jitsu journey, some of the benefits that they will get out of jiu-jitsu, and then also just a reminder, we're there for your kid. Don't be afraid to talk to us. Let us know of concerns. Reach out. We want to help your kid get the most out of the jiu-jitsu program.